It's beyond words. I hadn't even anticipated I'd feel that happy about it. I hadn't let myself believe that I'd get that outcome because I knew that it really could have gone either way. So absolutely over the moon, elated.
And one of the reasons why you wanted more time was that you've had a terrible couple of years. As well as your husband dying, you had the very sad loss of your brother just before your husband died. So it's been a very difficult time, and that's why you needed more time.
Exactly. It's not the reason to have a child because you're told you have 10 weeks from when your husband's died to have that child. For me, I just lost my brother and then 2 months later lost my husband. I'd put my physiotherapy course on hold while I cared for my husband, and I need the time to establish myself emotionally, financially, professionally, so that if I have a child, I can give that child all the love, all the stability, everything that they would want.
And the judge said this afternoon that essentially your husband and you had followed the spirit of the law and filled in all the forms that you thought you should have to do, and it was just that the regulations hadn't been fulfilled. It came down to quite a small letter of the law in a way. It must have been quite comforting for you to hear that confirmed by the judge.
It was. Mrs. Justice Hogg, she really understood, I think, from having me up and hearing me. I think she really treated us like human beings and understood that this is what we'd made the plans for, that my husband had signed every single form he was ever given. He'd phoned at the clinic a few months before he died, asked him if everything was in place. We did everything we possibly could have done, and of course if anyone had told him we'd had that slight hint that something else needed to be done, that there needed to be more paperwork that right now doesn't even exist, of course we'd have done it, we'd have fought for that when he was alive.
And what are your plans for the future?
I said I really hadn't even let myself believe that I was going to win. I think just building yourself up and then losing, I couldn't deal with that. So I need to have a think now, but I hope I can just move forward now and build my life back up again and find happiness, really.